Y'all already know what the fuck is going on. I'm on my funk flex shit. Everybody can't come up here. I don't fuck with everybody, and everybody's don't got bars. I got Scott Banks in the building. Like, what's up?
Brrr.
Period.
Brooklyn. Big bang shit, you know it's a motherfucking takeover.
Big bang shit.
Look. One false move will get you left. I'm talking 6 feet under, lay the rest. Real shit. And if he think that I'm too much, we'll go find less. I tell him that he fucking with the best. Yeah, I was gone for a minute. Tell these bitches that I'm back. Still the hardest in my city, and they know that that's a fact. This one for them real ones. This not for the fake. I won't be surprised if not too many could relate. I said this one for them gangsters. This not for the weak. This one for them niggas spending money, not the cheap. Wake up shit on bitches, then get money in my sleep. This one for them trenches, yeah, you know that it run deep. Yeah, my city full of jealousy. Pretty so they envy me. If you fuck with bitches who my ops, you ain't no friend of me. I seen a lot of shit, I gotta act like I ain't never see. Traumatized by shit that keep replaying in my memories. My niggas fighting felonies, but he ain't no felon. Got niggas really locked up doing time cause they ain't telling. Hustle for the money, won't never see me begging. Ain't worried about no haters, I'm just counting on my blessings. I'm like, fuck it, this my famous flow. Bitches act like famous hoes. Where I grew up from, they used to treat it like the danger zone. My niggas doing crimes like GTA, he ain't no gamer though. When they bring them foreigners out, it's looking like a racer show. Went through that pain alone. Won't do the same when all that fame is gone. Safe for home. They already know my name, but now it's time to claim my throne. Big bang shit. Yeah.
Y'all know what the fuck is going on. That was off the top. Like, y'all bitches not fucking with Sky.
That's a fact.
So,
yo,
I'm super happy to be here right now. You already know.
Thank you for having me.
You my baby, and I'm happy to have you here. I actually found out about you when you did the song with Jay Critch. Actually, I was seeing you a little bit before then.
Yeah.
But my thing with girls is, well, not girls, just anybody. Mm-hmm. When I see somebody doing music, like, I want to see them consistent. I want to keep seeing their name. So it's like, when I keep seeing somebody's name and I keep seeing them working, it's like, okay, now I'm a follower. So I was seeing your name a little bit, but I'm like, okay, is she a serious female rapper or is she like whatever? Then I see you do a song with Jay Critch, and I'm like, all right. And she's like, I'm from the city, but I ain't no city girl. And I was like, you know what? I'm following her. So I followed you, and I've been tapped in with you ever since. And you already know we grew to have a relationship, and I think you're super dope.
Thank you, yes.
So who is Scott Banks, and how are people supposed to describe you?
Scott Banks is she's a people person. She's just somebody that everybody loves, you know what I'm saying? I'm a loving person, I'm a caring person. I'm an artist. I'm a creative person. Like, I love music, and I just love to do what I do.
Right. So you're from Brooklyn. What part of Brooklyn are you from, and what was it like growing up in Brooklyn?
I'm from Flatbush, and growing up in Brooklyn was crazy. Like, it was like really growing up. It was like growing up. It's not really like, damn, I can't even explain it. This shit is, growing up in Brooklyn is different. Like, it's real gritty. Like, everybody out there is on a gritty. Like, people are tough. Like, you gotta be tough to grow up in Brooklyn. It's not, you can't be sweet and soft. Like, that's why people will be like, why you look like that, or why you look unapproachable sometimes, because I'm from Brooklyn and that's just how we look. Like, it's a tough place. It's a tough city to grow up in.
So how did you get into doing music? Like, what are your musical influences? Like, how did you get into, like, when did you start doing music? Because I know you also sing aside from rapping.
So I was born into music. Like, my father's an artist, so I was like born into music. I grew up around it, go to church singing and everything like that. I started singing by myself. When I was like 13, I took it serious. I started auditioning for singing shows, TV shows. My first performance was at the Apollo Theater, like, singing.
Dope. You know what's so crazy? Her had her first appointments at the Apollo Theater, and now she's
crazy.
Like a super big artist. Yeah, facts.
That's crazy. But yeah, that was my first performance ever. So I performed in front of like 800 or more people. I don't know how much people they hold, but yeah. So, and then after that, I started rapping around like 15, like 16. I got in the studio. I made my first rapping song, and everybody was fucking with it. So I just kept going. Like, yeah, that's how I got into music.
So I see you like, you post about your mom a lot, but you don't really talk
Yeah.
about your dad, who I
Yeah.
know has some type of musical connection, which I'm pretty sure he passed down to you with the genes.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So who is your father? And like, can you tell me about you guys' relationship and stuff like that?
Okay. My father is Jojo from Jodeci, from Jojo and Casey. Some people might know. Yeah, our relationship is like we're cool. Like we're cool. We're cool. But as far as in like it's not an everyday thing. Like I speak to him on the phone here and there. Like I don't see him all the time. I never see him all the time. Like so growing up he was always busy. So I ain't really have that daddy and daughter bomb, but we cool though. Like it's no beef. Like we're cool. Like we get on the phone. I see him every here and there, a couple years sometimes.
But what
And
about the
that's weird.
music? Because he has a super talented daughter.
Yeah.
So is he like, trying to help you in any way, push your music? Or does he listen to your music? Does he say, wow, my daughter's so talented? Or
Nah.
what?
Like he's called me a few times and told me that he likes my songs and the music that I'm making because I'm talented. But he don't help me with my music though. Like he don't help me with my music. I'm doing this shit by myself. You feel me? My mom helping me with the help of my mom, but he don't help me with my music. I asked him to help me before, but you feel me? Shit just don't be like that.
Yeah, I seen you like kind of express like, your relationship with your dad's situation, and then also a relationship with probably like a boyfriend or ex-boyfriend that's locked up in your song DTN.
Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit more about like, the situation with the person that's incarcerated and how that worked out and how are you dealing with that?
Yeah, so DTM was one of my favorite songs. That's one of like everybody's favorite songs, like my supporters and shit and stuff like that, because that song was really deep and it was really like a true, like I was explaining real events that happened in my life. Basically just talking about the situations that I had to go through with men, and the song is Don't Trust Niggas, you know what I'm saying? So I described what I went through, and the situation with my ex-boyfriend. He got locked up when I was like 19, 20. We was together for like 3 years. He got locked up for 25 years. So he's facing mad time right now. I said that in my song too.
God bless him.
Yeah, and free him, facts. And my pops, I was just explaining in there like my relationship with my pops, how he wasn't there growing up. Like my mom was there, and she used to the how I see my mom, like how I see my mom when I was growing up, like the situation she went through with men and shit. I learned a lot from her, and I was explaining that in my song too. So that's really what the song is about.
So what's your relationship status like today? Is Sky Banks single? Is she taken? I'm pretty sure the guys want to know.
Sky Banks
Or is she riding out for her man in jail? Like, what's up?
Sky Banks is again money. Sky Banks is, you feel me? Like it's no relation right now. It's no relations, no strings on nothing. Not on Sky. So I say I'm single.
So, what do you look for in a guy? If you were to look for a man, like, what are the top 3, like, characteristics that he must have? Or qualities?
Okay, so he gotta be smart. Period.
Smart.
He gotta be smart. He gotta be gangsta. I don't want no soft. No, I don't want no Mr. Softy. I want a gangster. He don't gotta be like a thug, but he has to be tough enough,
I was about to say you like him thugged out.
like tough enough to protect
you.
me. Yeah.
Okay.
And he gotta be clean. Like I love me a clean man.
No, you don't like dirty men.
No, I don't. And he has to be doing something and productive.
Right. So, if you could choose between true love and your career being exactly where you wanted it to be, like at its peak, I'm talking about Sky Banks got number 2 on the Billboard. Like, what you choosing? A man, your man, or your career? If your man said, listen, Sky, I know you doing crazy right now. Your song is number 1. But, like, honestly, this is too much for me. I just want to live our happy life and move to freaking Denver and, like, be happy. Okay. Sky, you with there? What you doing?
I'm telling him that he's going to have to catch that flight to Denver by himself because I'm not coming. I'm definitely not coming on that flight. Like, I got shit to do.
Right.
Yeah.
So, if you could sit down and have dinner with anyone dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Oh. Okay, so it would be with who would I want to have dinner with? I'll probably have, you know what? I'll probably have dinner with Nicki. The reason why is because I would
I'm not mad at that because I'm from Queens. And you already know I'm a big Nicki fan. I'm a Barb.
Yes, and I would love that because I would I would like to learn about some of the things she had to go through as a female artist or upcoming female artist, and that would just be, you know, that would just help me a lot. Like just getting to hear from a
female that's super successful, and then also she has that like kind of attitude that's like you know,
like she gonna teach you like what you should be doing and what you should not be doing, like because she know,
right?
Because she the GOAT.
So who are your top 5 artists of all time? Favorite artists of all time?
So Nicki, Gunna's one of my favorite. Drake.
No, Drake's one of my faves. Too.
Yeah, Drake
is the top 5. Stop playing with him.
We got A Boogie's one of my favorite artists too. I'm not gonna front.
I fuck with A Boogie.
From New York. He's like, cause he's from New York, and
I love A Boogie. Like I literally like.
Yeah, like I feel like he held it down with a different sound for New York. Like especially when he first came out and stuff like that. And then I really I grew up on singers and stuff like that. So Mariah Carey is one of my favorite singers.
Yeah. Facts. I fuck with Mariah Carey too. So name 3 artists in New York City that you would like to collab with.
In New York City, I like to collab with Be Love. That would be lit.
Yeah, that would definitely be lit.
Probably.
Yeah.
Trying to think. Brooklyn.
New York.
New York. Period.
Yeah, not Brooklyn.
My fault. Yeah, I'm over here like Brooklyn. Damn. Yeah. A Boogie because he's from New York too. I definitely want to collab with him. And if I could get probably a female feature.
Who would it be?
I'll probably get a song with Lola right now because she
definitely doing her thing.
She doing her thing. Shout out to her.
So what do you think about the female rappers in New York and the support and stuff like that? Because I feel like, to be honest, female rappers in New York. All right, so I'm going to say this. I feel like female rappers in New York are the most supportive to each other opposed to other cities. The most. Because I feel like you guys kind of repost each other. But I'm going to say I still feel like it's to a certain extent. Because I feel like sometimes when they know some shit is hard to them, I feel like it won't get the repost. It just gets the hard eyes under the picture, not the repost of the music. And that's an issue for me. Because why are you hard? If I was a rapper, I'd be like, bitch, why are you hard eyes under my picture all the time? But when it comes to the bars, you not resharing my fucking video. Or you're not trying to link up for a feature. Bitch, we both rappers. Like, what's up? And the thing for me is that I feel like people be acting so nervous to get next to the next female, but they don't understand how much being next to the next female can help both of you. You see how Lola Brooke and Billy B did that song together? And you see how much their names has been buzzing since they did that collab together? Not saying they both didn't have a name before that. They did. But them working together and collabing brought them both. They both collaborated and had each other's audiences, both collaborated. And now it's everybody saying Lola Brooke, Billy B, 2 hottest girls in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? So it's I feel like, we need to show more support to each other. Yeah,
that's a fact. It's definitely support. It's limited support, like you said. It's never gonna be the full thing, but it's crazy because with me, it's opposite. Like if I actually like a song and I feel like the song is actually fire, I'm gonna share that song. Because I feel like it's fire. I don't like every song, but if I feel like it's fire enough, I'm gonna share it. I'm not just gonna comment. That's right.
So what do you think about the support on the outlet, the media outlet, and the influencer and radio? How do you feel about that in New York?
The influencer radio people in New York. I feel like it's weird because they just pick and choose who they really want to promote and stuff like that, and they'll have the newest they'll compare the newest artist to like the artist who was already out, and it's just like they ain't even put in no work to be
mentioned next to this person.
mentioned next to this person or shit like that. Like, so they just be doing whatever. I feel like they could get better like at their job. Honestly.
Oh, so what do you think about how I be doing my job?
I feel like you do your job great because you show support to the females. Like, that's a whole different lane. Like, you showing support to the females. Like, and we don't get a lot of support like that. So you feel me? Like, that's a big thing.
Okay, I was just being curious.
Yeah.
So what do you think is the hardest part as an artist coming up? What do you think, is the hardest thing that you guys have to deal with?
As an artist coming up, you got to deal with gaining real life. You have to attract people in real life. Like, you can't just feel like you could think you the littest artist, but if people are not reacting towards you like that, or you're not attracting people like that, then that's really not the case. You have to be able to like build a fan base and shit like that. And I feel like that's the hardest thing because some people start from scratch and nobody knows them. You really gotta like do mad different strategies to really just like build your fan base up. So I think that's the hardest part, is really drawing the attention and making everybody really fuck with you.
I agree. So what do you think is your biggest accomplishment thus far since you started rapping?
My biggest accomplishment this far is getting a feature with Chris. Shout out to my bro. Like, I appreciate that from him. Like, that was real. When I was first coming up too, like, he seen me and we just got that feature in. So that was one of my accomplishments. And just every day I'm just making more accomplishments. Like, the people who I'm networking with and I'm, starting to meet and shit like that. Like, every day is accomplishments. Everything I do, honestly.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself being the next biggest female artist, period. Like, rapping, singing in every lane. Like, just the next biggest female artist. And just rich, somewhere rich. Wealthy.
And that's a fact.
Yeah.
So, do you have any EPs coming up? Any projects? 'Cause I see that you haven't dropped any projects. So, I think I would like to see a project from you. I want to see more of your music on streaming platforms.
Yeah. So, I'm just working on a whole bunch of singles right now. And there will be a project soon in the future, like very soon. But right now, I'm just working on singles right now. And then I'm going to start working on my project.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what can we expect from you up and coming?
So I got a new song that I'm about to preview to everybody. It's a sample song. It's crazy because it's a sample song from my father, and it's produced by Cash Cobain. So
super, super dope. I'm here for it.
It's Fiendin'.
I love Cash Cobain, yo.
Yeah, it's Fiendin' by Jodeci. He sampled that, and that shit go hard. So I got that single that I'm about to drop soon. And yeah, that's it right now. I got a project out right now. It's called Gaza, so go stream that and no discussions.
And that's on period. Yes, make sure y'all go check her out. Sky Banks Official.
Yes, you can find me on all platforms at Sky Banks Official.
And that's on period.
And that's on period.
My homie thought I ain't know how to feel my nigga. Thinking about his smile, I still got chills, my nigga. Free my brothers doing time, they tryna kill my nigga. So